Cuban Americans left Cuba in the post-World War II Cold War, but they had to make a choice, and the choice is to identify themselves as part of America's great, diverse community of color, or attempt to identify ourselves with the dominant culture. They did find themselves, perhaps inadvertently or perhaps not so, as part of the struggle, as America then began to engage in a secondary inner struggle with its Hispanic population, which in the United States would have been primarily Mexican American or Puerto Rican. And as that particular dialogue then developed, Cuban Americans found themselves on that different side of the discourse. In Franklin County alone, the 1990 census reflected about 12,000 individuals that self-identify as Hispanic or Latino. Fast forward to the last census, the figure approximated 50,000. So just from a numbers examination alone, the growth of the community and the influence community in the central Ohio area has been extraordinarily dramatic, and that more or less is reflected throughout the state of Ohio. The real argument concerning immigration is how to legalize these individuals. So the question it then remains, who then will make the decision as to the framework for that legalization of those 11 to 13 million people? And if we're not ready to engage in that dialogue, then who will engage in that dialogue? When will that dialogue be advanced? But the benefits and the impact of the community is being felt now. Diversity has affected my life in an immense way. At one time, I was one of 5,000 attorneys in Columbus. I'm probably one of 4 or 5 Spanish-speaking Hispanic attorneys that serve a community of about 50,000. So in fact, because I am identified with that community, the community identifies with me, and they're extraordinarily loyal in seeking the services of those within the community. It has been an absolute godsend, and I hope that I have been able to be of service to them in return.